Hello. Hi. Before I even do my regular intro, I'm going to dedicate this video to my friend Tiffany and her newborn son, who was born today. I'm filming this on a different day that it's going up, so I guess it means a little bit less, but this is dedicated to Tiffany and young Gideon, who was brought into the world this day. It's been a very emotional day as a supporting actor in today's events. I'm overwhelmed with joy. I can't wait to meet Gideon. So I just sit here excited and delighted. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is hautemesstom. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. The energy is all over the place. If you are new here, I am critical not only of new makeup releases, but also being critical of my own collection. I'm currently on month 6 out of 6 of a 6-month no-buy. So I'm doing a month-long project included in my messmas series. And basically what it is I'm trying to touch and use every makeup item I own before the end of the month. And just as I use it, it goes into in this black box, which is gonna get heavier as time goes on. But here's the black box. So far, the fact that there's only, wait, what day is it on? The fact that there's only 4 days, are there 4 or 3? Anyway, this is already heavy and there's only there's not that many days of makeup in there. Anyway, that's what we're doing here. If you're new here, I would love to have you subscribe if that journey sounds fun to you. And I also have a playlist going of all of this type of video. Just, I don't know what I named it, but it's there. There is, in fact, a playlist. I have made it. It's there. Check it out if you want to see more of this. Also, if you want to see more anti-consumerism, keeping your collection small, not buying too many things. That's what we're doing here. That's what this channel is about. That's what this channel will still be going forward after my no-buy is over. That's the plan. So if that sounds good to you, hit subscribe. And if you want to see even more looks and more fun things from me, I also have a Patreon where I do 2 extra videos a month. Not 4, 2. So if you want to support me there, feel free to do that. Let's get into today's video. Basically, if you're new here, sorry to all of you who are following along. Every time I use a product, I'm trying to sort of pretend that it's my first time using it, feeling out the experience, talking about my experience with it. And so yeah, today I came in with a concept, and who knows if it's gonna turn out. But I was feeling yellow, oranges, bright pinks. That's what we're doing. So today's inspiration palette is, well, this isn't always what's happening, but I'm gonna use the Petit Pro 5 Soleil from Viseart. And I really want to get into this yellow and this purple, and we'll see where we go from there. But at least those 2 mattes are what I'm thinking. And I keep forgetting about singles, so I pulled out these. Don't know if I'll use them, but they're here. They've made an appearance, potentially they will get used today. I pulled out an orange glitter. We have yellow blush, orange blush, all of the colors. So that's what I think I'm gonna do today. I always forget to water my sponge. The plan is fresh, dewy, face, yellow. Let's go. Yesterday's eyeliner look, which just did not turn out the way I wanted to, but we sure had a good time anyway, and we're just gonna have a good time today. So what I think I'm gonna do is take a fluffier brush, where is my floofiest? Ah, there she is. And so I'm just gonna take this yellow shade and I'm just gonna literally put it in the inner corner. I wanna feel like a character on, God, what is that movie? The movie about pollution? The Robin Williams was the voice. Wow, I cannot. We might pull out a Cleona shade for the inner corner. We haven't decided. We meaning me. I really am trying to make this, I don't know why I'm this is an all-inclusive experience. We're all making these decisions together. No, this video will likely go up 5 days after I do this look. It's very possible that some days, we'll see. Again, I'm not promising anything even that I'll get up 1 video a day. It's looking even intermixed with my content, we might still have extra videos left over, and I could roll them into January, but the whole point is that I used everything before January, and I think that it would make the most sense for you to see the videos before January as well. Even if I managed to, I just counted my palettes this morning and I was We might have to be doubling up on some palettes some days. This yellow is super easy to blend out. I wouldn't say it's the most pigmented, but the interesting thing is it is really retaining how yellow it is, like right here. And then it's kind of oxidizing as it blends out up into the top. If you see what I'm saying here, like it is like a little bit of a, turns a little bit more orange, but where it's really concentrated on the inner corner, it's very yellow. So we love to see that. And now I'm gonna take an angle brush. I'm actually gonna use this brow brush from the Sephora collection. And I'm gonna go in with the purple and I'm gonna wing it out. Okay, and I'm gonna take a smaller blending brush and I'm gonna keep like the density of the purple closer to the wing and then diffuse it out. Okay, so then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this like fluorescent purple on another fluffy brush and then kind of pull in from this purple to give it a little bit better of a looking blend. And then with a different fluffy brush, I'm gonna take that gold, this shiny gold, and sweep it from the yellow to the center. And just remember, I wanna keep it like light and airy. We're doing like a pixie fantasy. And in case you aren't familiar with the color wheel, color theory, why I'm trying to like avoid a lot of overlap in the center of my lid is that yellow and purple are complementary colors, which means they are the exact opposites on the color wheel. And so when you blend them together, you're gonna get like gray, but they look beautiful together because they're like such contrasting colors. So I want them to be near each other so that they can play off each other, but I don't want them so close that we like are getting gray right on the eyelid. So that is why that is the method behind my madness today, in case you were curious. And so now I'm gonna make the other eye, hopefully, match up. I have this bad habit of like using this mirror that's down here, and I just like, I prefer using a mirror that's like stationary, but probably better for me and for you to try to keep it up here. I truly don't mind being right-handed. Wow, like you're probably like, what are they about to say? What? Oh, so this is important to note, I guess, good to note. Not the space at which to talk about it fully, but my pronouns are they, them. And listen, I really try hard not to be like pronoun policey, because, you know, sometimes it's tough, especially if you like have been with me for a moment. Whenever I posted my video about being non-binary, I said that my pronouns didn't matter. Well, just like we're all, like Khadijah Bao says, we're allowed to change our minds because we're allowed to. I have changed my mind. Not that this hasn't been like an excessive problem. It's happened once or twice in my comments. So I just wanted to say that. Hi. Some things have happened while you were gone. Okay, let me get you caught up. I don't know what happened. So I literally don't know where we left off. Hold on. You know, it's so funny. It's like, I was like, it feels like it's letting me record for a really long time. And it was, because it wasn't recording. Okay, I'm not gonna freak out. Things happen. So I'm not having the best of days, so we're just gonna let it roll. I'm gonna tell you what I did and like how we ended up where we are. And now that you haven't been on this journey, I'm now like, how am I gonna explain this? All right, so let me try. Okay, so I primed my face with the Urban Decay All-Nighter. Whenever it doesn't really have a smell, but it does smell like it, right? So it like, I don't think it's a scented product, but it has a smell, but it's like not really chemically. It just kind of like has like, it smells like it smells. Then I use the Tom Ford Cushion Foundation, which is a discontinued product. And I didn't really belabor that. So that's what I have on for foundation. It's very dewy. That it's going with this pixie dream that I'm trying to serve. Then this is where you're probably, well, nope, this first. I use the Mcgrath Concealer. I'm familiar with this product enough that I know how to use it, but I always say less is more. I used to be someone who like really caked it on, and it's too much if you do it that way, but if you just do a very light layer of it, it's very beautiful under the eyes. Then I took Wasp and Snapdragon from Rituel de Fille. Snapdragon is the orange that I kind of like use to contour my face, and then I really wanted Wasp to be like right on the forefront, almost as blush. So that is where we are. I was just talking about how fun it is to play with makeup, and I was like, I'm talking to nobody, just me. And it is fun to play with makeup by yourself. I'm actually gonna highlight my skin today with the Chimera, which is the green highlighter from Rituel de Fille. This was like a limited edition product for the brand, but I really think that this is gonna take my like pixie nymph dream to the next level. And I actually really don't care where it lands. I just really want it on my cheek. So the fact that it's like I'm not really putting it where a highlight goes consistently, like it's okay that it ends up on Wasp because we're playing with makeup. Really wish you were here for that whole journey, because I really was talking myself up big game. I was like, this is gonna be fine. Like, let's not get ourselves. I look kind of cute. I kind of look like a fairy. And that's like really what I want. Because I wanted to look like a fairy. Okay, I'm gonna spray my face real quick. Not too many sprays. So not too many. Not today. I really thought we were gonna get to work them in, but we will at some other day. So we're not gonna use those. But what I do have in front of me is this gorgeous Bobbi Brown lipstick in Atomic Orange. Now, I think I just wanna like, it's so fluorescent. And so like, that's not even like a full application. Obviously you saw me just like kind of dabbing it on. And then I'm gonna just, really there's no rhyme. Like, I'm gonna zoom you in. Like, I did that on purpose. That was not the lipstick. That was me making deliberate choices. And then I'm gonna top it with the Peach Perversion gloss from Pat McGrath. I'm not gonna lie to you. We did something. I did put mascara on. I keep almost forgetting to put mascara on in every single one of these videos. I think you really need to take it all in. Take it all in and appreciate what I've just done. This is art. This is ARDPOP. Get the eyes in there. Ooh. Oh. So I do sincerely apologize that I wasn't recording for a minute. And by for a minute, I mean most of my face, but I had fun. not my best day. I think, oh, well, maybe that footage got cut. I've like not been having the best day, and like the day continues. I'm gonna need you to let this one go. Like, let me slide on this one. I apologize. I'm sorry that this is subpar content. Like, I really am, because that was not my intention. My intention was to come here and have a lot of fun with you. Okay, before we wrap up the video, we're gonna go through all of the things that I have on my face and talk about them, and talk about how I felt about using them today, even if you didn't get to see that. But here I am, loud and proud. We make mistakes, things happen. Sometimes we just have to carry on. I don't have the time to record another one of these, so let's go. So I started with the Petit Pro Soleil from Viseart. Dreamy. I love Viseart shadows. I love this color story quite a bit. I think it is a challenging color story. I haven't used this in quite a while, but every time I use it, I'm not disappointed with myself or the choices I make. And while this, I think, is a difficult color story, what a beautiful color story to try to work with. And I love like the flamey red oranges. Like, it's a very beautiful color story. And I'm all about it. You could do a really pretty sunset eye with this. We didn't use the glitter, which I thought I was going to, because I have to start using the glitter, because at some point we're just gonna have a glitter face, which I don't really want to do. As much as I love glitter, even to me that sounds like a nightmare. This is like a nightmare. The Urban Decay All Nighter Primer. I really like this. I think this is actually a really good lesser. It's not like the least expensive dupe, but I think it's a very similar feeling product to the Bobbi Brown face base. But I would rather forego this and get the Bobbi Brown face base. But lovely primer. It's in my project pan. I'm excited to pan it. I'm excited to use it up. Not in the way where like I'm over it, but I'm happy to have it to use, to hold, and to treat with love in my collection. The Tom Ford foundation, this is discontinued, so I don't think like I need to really belabor my experience with it. I'm gonna go ahead and say that this cushion's probably almost dried out, and it did not come with a refill, which is feeling a little bit rude, but I did get it at the cosmetics company store, so it was very inexpensive for Tom Ford. It was inexpensive for Tom Ford. So I really like this foundation. I think it makes my skin look really healthy and glowy. It's one of my favorite foundations that I currently own. The Mcgrath Concealer, I forget how much I like this. And even though I used a lighter coverage foundation today, I always get afraid to use this with a lighter coverage foundation, but it worked really beautifully. It worked beautifully. And I used a sponge to blend out. It looks very nice. Less is more. You can always put more on if that's what you need, but I liked it. So I liked that reminder that I could use this with something that I think it's too heavy for, and it will work. The Rituel Fille Nectar Pigment Balms in Snapdragon and Wasp. I mean, they're very pretty. They're very pretty. They're very artsy. I don't really have the issue if something remains tacky on my face. So you would probably want to watch someone who has longer hair and cares about that, but they may not set down all the way, but I don't feel like they don't. But it's not really something I'm concerned about, as my hair is not long enough to like fall into it. And I think that's really what people get really picky about that, but they don't budge and they have long staying power. That's what I know about these to be true. I'm glad I only have these two, because this is the kind of look I want whenever I'm using them, not just like a regular blush. So I'm glad I kept these ones when I decluttered my blushes. The Chimera, which came back real fast. I said I wasn't gonna use it in my other look, but then I used it today. Need I say more? It's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's a very specific highlight, but I've made good progress on it. Like, you can tell that my fingers have been in there many times. So, love. Wow, what happens when I run out of Rituel Fille products? I mean, I have other stuff, but like, I keep reaching for them. So that's interesting. The Bobbi Brown lipstick. This orange is like very orange, and that's why I like didn't want it all over my lips today. But it's a very comfortable formula. It has a very nice smell. It's not like vanilla or anything like that. It just smells nice, but not perfumey. And I love the packaging. Like, this bullet is like bar none, like one of my favorite lipstick bullets I have. It's very pretty and dense and heavy, and oh, it's nice. I like this gloss a lot better than I like that Femme Fantasy one that I used the other day. This is very pretty. This is very pretty, and it layered really well over top. I like the Pat McGrath lip gloss formula. It has a beautiful like vanilla scent. It's very unoffensive. So enjoyed using that. I did not end up using this today, so that's all good. There'll be another time, but I guess it has to get worked into trying all of my makeup before the end of the year because it is now in my makeup collection. So I'm gonna put her in her place in my vanity, which I'm very excited about. Oh, I love this. Oh, I'm so excited to use it. Ah, Tiffany, thank you. Tiffany, thank you. The box is full with another day of shenanigans. We moved through a lot. We're moving through. I probably, if I was smarter, I would have taken videos every time I pulled product out, but to help me help myself, I just am keeping my camera rigged up here because I am a very big advocate of putting my stuff away whenever I'm done with it. And so like leaving it out really bothers me spiritually, but it's like what I need to do if I'm gonna get this project done and do it on camera. So I just like keep this set up here, and I don't wanna like put it on a different tripod to like film me taking it out. I could use my iPhone, but if you enjoyed watching this video, if you enjoyed watching me create my little pixie fantasy, what bits of it we did manage to catch on camera, I would love to have you subscribe and go ahead and like that. Like this video? Go ahead and like that. Like that. Like that. By liking that, I mean like me. And like that, I don't even know if I'm pointing to the right side. Do the like. Go ahead and do that because we had a fun today. I am enjoying this process so much. Like I'm having more fun. I really thought this project was gonna cause me more anxiety than it has, but really getting to play with makeup and like do things like this has been a lot of fun. Like trying underliner yesterday, or whenever you see that video, that was fun. Even though it was like kind of turning, like we were kind of having a moment where I was like, I don't know. It really turned out. And this look turned out today too. I think I'm looking stunning. I'm looking gorgeous. I fit the brief that I had set for myself. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more of me, Patreon's where we do that. That's linked down below. Instagram also in the link tree down in the description box below. I have podcasts that I'm on. Go ahead, check those out. I'm everywhere. I appreciate you so much for watching. Remember to follow your host and you will find me. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.